It's time for the big finish. What would be your biggest marketing piece of advice for the audience out there?
This is a wonderful question. And I think I want to get meta on people. I think that it comes down to learning how to communicate. I think that understanding what the need is, going back to the last point about knowing what success looks like, and thinking about what are some creative ways to fill those gaps? How do we communicate that internally and show the value of the efforts that we're doing? How do we fully understand and craft strategies that matter and are going to lead to plans and execution that's going to matter? And creating that beautiful holistic cycle of marketing. I think being able to close that loop and understanding all of the pieces and how they all interact with each other. I think that is a really valuable skill. So taking a step back, connecting everything, understanding how it all works together, and then communicating internally and externally. Just the business value, the meaning of certain things. I once talked to this Navy vet. He had done a whole leadership training session, and I asked him for a piece of his advice, and he said he talked a lot about the communication element and said that you can have the best idea in the world, but if you don't know how to communicate it, doesn't really matter, does it? I'm like, oh my gosh, it doesn't. Like, you have to be able to get your point across, to understand what exists, and then learn how to communicate the need to change things or the need to elevate things or add things or try new things or understand data a little bit better. So I think in all of the topics that we covered today, from the content repurposing and new tools like Gen AI and measurement, of course, I think that connecting those dots over time and having that holistic view and then communicating that value, and figuring out how to really let your ideas land, that's really going to set people apart from the rest, and help people figure out their sweet spot and where to lean in and really where to be able to kind of tie both their passion and that business value add into one. So that's the hope I have. Connecting dots strategically, getting that full picture of everything, and then learning how to communicate, how to strategize and solve problems. You'll become indispensable.